Yo, what you for any Asha for Sabre, Yadamunya say, I obadi a penna and ne, and so Yatimi Asambe Shiamu, Hanamunya Munim say, and I Juada see Shiamu, a Juada say, na Yansaka, a Reverend D.N. Ajay, not as a Munya Munim say, Jumadia no, I Jumadia Shronkun, Sir Jumadia, Jumadia be a so betia, say what butumpo, and not just say, Aman Hoso. Sample so or how many that you be at our swa ne kasa and any teachings and answer in church whatever my no ever motivate you amana watching ye ba be simu ubons and watching a bit me I am kunim diama ebiana be na air choba from obia sembia wakaya wakanditi awa and answer what for say in crofone tu omotu o manidia si usun tinebiana e bra wo humasi nanso me cho say ene anwumre say yansaka yankasa ye reverend D.N. Ajay, the nature say, Arishemu, na ansani about what you madi and Zumuina Munim did I from me, in persona, I may awake any clotte, aka St. John, aka Quamet. Tisabre, Mommy, go commercial, and I see a buyer, and I did you madiano at was, yet must be brave.
I wanna share with you, and you can share with me. Come, let's share together. KTA Mobile, KTA Mobile, technology worth sharing.
It's the future.
Ghana fue yedie na bayo, yedie na bay. Epeste fertilizer booster. Aya purely organic. Efrasa simu ene de massa no obo de ensa no pe na menu akayo se wudro bia nim enti se ode yafu a anya de aduaba no anase wo a wudi no benya soso bia na che se be ma kwaye aye decoration kane no a ebe fa na tuma pa e de afra na de ma epestain edan so kra de se ene ma no wadua na ewuo na frawa se ne aduaba no etiti guo do agya wadwo a se wudi epestain kanu a ene te se magic no ebe ye prom fe na aso aba bebre ahwadi mu pa etise se no kwiafo ebenya sika ene anigye awo mabra bomu a na utimi se enya sam keto akora epesen ya mammo piafo apanifo monfre ahoman na monje nkyiremu ya ehye medie 0552 505723 ana plus 160 922 78043 epesen fertilizer booster piao mama kwadwuma ayanika pa
making farming sexy again. Epexten, operation kill yourself. Epexten.
Yo, a tier for any Asha for Sabre, Yadam was Sabre, so Winya and Marina Sabaso, Mestre, but Modiansa over share video no, Ebema share video no said Unia be an Ejuma Diano, Ebea and Faswa, a de Ebema, a ye Uniano. Yadamunia says, I bring Mutaya, China, Mobile, Hobai, and topic for discussion, and I said topic to motivate us, understanding negativity. Ntiane, minkasa bebre mejemu adeyama Reverend D.N. Ajay na chese na bibi biara wahehye de amaye no ode amaye nti dia mesre nya se momo de anse mo ba share video no ebema yeda mas bebre
abusafo ayeda otumfo nyankopon anse se why adom na nwumre nso ya se share biem na ye no eba baba twetwe komo migiri se ye nyina ye ni bota ye nti a ajoda nwumre bia ehia na edi nkomo bia etise ye na ye bota ye nyina ne se ebetimi atwe yen adwen esiso na ebetimi asesa yen sedi sidwene na ebeboa ye amayetimi akọ animu ewa bibibia ye wa brabo na ye hu se toda bi wo ho a de etwe ye se ekire anya ahoden a eni ho nyansa eni ho nimdie eni wa na akwankyere bi eni ho de etwe ye kọ ekire nyina ne se yentimi entwene nkọ animu na se yentimi antwe ankọ animu a emboa ye ema ye nkọ animu bigiri se one of these days ne be shada afa ye test ya ka ho asem Bible says a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So no nipa si dwene wo na koma mu no saa na otie eno nti ana ye gidi se e wo se ya famre na ya boa na ya dwendwe ho nti dwumadie mu aya ya ma kwan ma obisa asem dwumadie mu se wo asemisa bi a obetimi de aba na kakra bi anyame na madom so na yebetimi ayiwa no bia de beyiwa no na botaye nyina no se yebabua na de wodwene wo akoma mu no eye de eye enepa eye de ebobua wo ama wakọ wanimu na enye niema ebema wasan wachi. Now we'll be looking at the power of positivity. I said and this power of positivity no in program so we'll continue to look at it for so many of these episodes no. But then no me pese yesua positivity no me gidi se babo say yebeti sa negativity no ase every ashase na yekoyenim in positive thinking no said ebe betimi aboaye na yenja enyeye adwene no said esitie no na yebehunu said esitie na ebeboaye na eho no so yento nsini na ya adwene emfiri so nti ene yepese ye chia kakra na ye hwe negativity said esitie ne say yes no say na esitie na ye ka say negativity a yemu bebre no said yes dwene esitie no bia na enye saa na etie enti we de kokobo keke na imbre bi de eboye na ye be fi ye ni ha ye ni ye na ebeboye ama de nyame pese ye no bibi enkanhye na ye betimi di akuduru asom na yakọ animu said de odomfo nyankopon pese yakono na mebuta ya ba kunti a mepese ye hwe saa afan ni se ye hwe Numbers chapter 13 na ye dwene ho for some time we are thinking about Numbers chapter 13 and Numbers chapter 13 Moses osuma oman ni mu mpanifo ni bi se omunkwohwe asase no na omumeka asase no ho asem ni mu nipa ho asem enkyere won. We have talked so much about it. Na debia no ye share Caleb ne positive thinking and any positive speaking any sinsanso a enya ewo nipa so na ye pese ye share omni Caleb kokko won ye no so no kwan ya omu display omu negativity no na etimi sua bibi free mu na ebeboa ya ma etimi agina ye na so ewa abrabo aye bonibu nti ye nsembre ni pese mekenkan test ni nyina biom but the Numbers chapter 13 verse 2 no say send men to spy out the land of Canaan which I am giving to the Israelites from each of their ancestral tribes you shall send a man everyone a leader among them Tiensha verse 2 no enso and you can free verse 17 or Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan and said to them, go up there into the Negev and go up into the hill country and see what the land is like and whether the people who live there in it are strong or weak. Into Makai verse 2 no and Makai verse 17 no and so ediamo. Into Okai Bana Bedru verse 25 na. Or say at the end of the 40 days they returned from spying out the land. And they came to Moses and Aaron and to all the congregation of Israelites, the wilderness of Paran at Kadesh. They brought back word to them and to all the congregation and showed them the fruit of the land. And they told him, we came to the land to which you sent us. It flows with milk and honey, and this is its fruit. Yet the people who live in the land are strong, and the towns are fortified and very large. And besides, we saw the descendants of Anak there. That is verse 28. No. Nti abusuafo say yanhwe yen test no a year. Yentia me de ufri verse 2 no enyina ne say me de wo twetwe wadwe asigrofo kora ye ka ho asem. These are leaders of the tribes. Na omoye abusuakuo no mu mpanifo. It is minumi no tempo ye bibifo na yewura yabusua mu na ye say abusua bia ntumu nipa na abusua bia ye abusua panyina ogumu. And so these were strong people, mature people, and krofo a yenim se nimdie wo wontrim nkrofo a empomfie mpo famumpo kura ne bi mpo na ka omonfie ekwa animu kakra nkrofo a ampo tribe na yeyi omo afiri mu no omo ejidi se sa nkrofo yi eye nkrofo a omo ye leaders omo ye baanofo na se omo da ekuo na no. So they were not just ordinary people that Moses sent. Number 2, nkrofo yi ekọ no asema Moses de suma omo se omo nkwohwe asase no na omo nkwohwe mu nipa se de mu nipa nso esitie verse 17 no. Say ye kan ni ya ubehu se de osi kire se emu nipa no whether they are strong or whether they are weak. Etiniema mienu titiri na maka na mepese metwe wadwe esiso. Number 1, see I can say negativity it doesn't come from people only experience in life. I thought that biwa yenyaka say negativity we expect amprophobia only exposure only experience to be the only people that say negative things to us. Eti wabra bomu no se obi eka asem bi enye ye asem bi kirew na wo hwe ni shinsanso wabra bomu ebi a wo pese otu sikasem ho na mombi bani pasem no owosuehunu ewo sikasem ho. He is a leader in that particular area of life. And for the fact that that person is a leader in that particular area of life, say, or your penny or being or your papani or sa abraboni famuno. The fact said, what do some purpose when intino? Who are reshemu when you want to the extent said the obeka biano opesa or do hutusu. Nano number me pesa me chuwaje siso said. Negativity does not only come from low-minded people. Emprepi yamfum so ayeye no. Ebi anipa no wosika, ebi anipa no wani mwenyamu na mfamu. Ebi anipa no wabobra ni bi akwa animu. But it doesn't mean that that person cannot be a negative influence to what God is doing in your life. These were leaders of the tribe of Israel, yet they came with a negative report. Ya papa so ye mu, papa so ye through abrabomu no. De bia no, menka se enye sa obedi afutuo di free angrofo. Mijiri se na wachu etwa metwe wachu so say everyone need another person. Obi bia ni hia obi foforo wa na brabo. Na montuo na utuo ne nam se wo hia obi foforo wa brabo mu nti de be hia se sa na montuo na utuo no ku be hia obi a wafa ho pay ana obi o wonim dia e wo sam pempensuo ni manase sa abrabo mu fani mu. But I want you to know that sometimes the people that you trust so much, I want you to know that the people that you think that are so much enriched and so much mature in that area of life no can also represent negativity to you. And then the other bakwa me pase yati ase ebra ye ko yenim. We don't only expect negativity from low-minded people. I know there's anka ebe mre their mind to control negativity. But there who when negativity ne say I thought there be one microphone everyone who but what you say and microphone way there me jiri sanka me o arehemu omu ni pa ya me ne susu ma wari semi e bia ni pa no wari pe mfrinhia dio no wari mfrinhia dio as the person is married for 30 years. And so you are expecting a kind of encouragement from that particular person. But nobody in common and in common that person is a negative person. And I think that is one of the mistakes that we do in life. But I really want you to know that sometimes their report may also be a report of negativity. Sana Brabotie. Sana Brabotie. These are leaders of the tribe of Israel. Number 2. I thought that we were also the report na omode maono. It is not a report, no, a wrong report. Omo a dedicated people. Omo kwakodi assassin so for 40 days. They have spent 40 days. They have seen these people. They have interacted with these people. They have had a relationship with them. It is out of their experience, it is out of their encounter that they are giving this true, accurate, but negative report. And you ready? I'm a person which you Jesus on say. I told you what the analysis amount for a year. It is true. It is accurate. Bibia china say there ye niwo ko hu ye no there ya so kote ye no ankrofuku na e was asase this omo ho densene ye omo sosene ye. So this particular report is a true report, it's a genuine report, yet it represents negativity to the people of Israel. And you may so be me person me twa adwini asiso no eti onipa na oni di uda ya so no nkomo no onipa na opese oni ni ti wana monto ho no nkomo no e dia all kan nyina ya mpa e bi mpokra onokra na odi ni ti akwa akoduram na odi ni ti kokowuram no amboa no eti ni di odi ni ti kokowuram na amboa no ti botina ne experience ni so ana otu. Sometimes the report may be accurate but negative. Every say, ya mechi waju yesi sunyina ne se obia nko ne shebre. Obia nko ne anamontu asaforo adi Nyankopon pese odi nitu. We are individual people and we carry individual missions and messages. Nyame pese ye share across. Eti say yakwakotie nkrofo bi a omo report no eye true. It is good. It helps you to appreciate what you want to do. Agwa ma ultimately adekode na opesa oye nase. Nemo de mechi wan jesi so nyina ne say the fact that it is a true report no does not mean that it is not a negative report. Ayampa ne babi ko wari fie ho. Eniema anko yi ama no enu nti na opese sabio waware pa na wo pa ko bremu o tuufo na wo kan kira o say ni nti no mempe so obekwa ko bremu. That is an accurate report. Sabi suku na wo pese odi ko tiko bremu no ebi pokro no odi ni tiko bremu o hyase kodum pempenso bi a eniema amoa no eti wantimi enwie. And into an experience now with Gina Sonantino or say ye. Last week, maybe Monday, actually, what you say the difference between a negative thing and negative thinking. And we really need to understand that sometimes some proposals, some reports are accurate and genuine, but it breaks down the spirit of what you want to do. And that is negativity. Negativity is not always false. Negativity is not something that always doesn't have a support. Say, "Son, I want you or dear." Say, "Menene kasa ya oji or menene chinjin hono." Mijini said, "The okani nina yampa." What can say? Or ye say? Or fa say? And a sadia and a not the ensimi yeti. Misusuno ensimi ye. It may be an accurate report, yet it will still be negativity. Because and yet the emfwa the asafori Nyankopon pese oyene so. Nemre bia na yebema sa reporting mumadi en kan no. Emboa yen Emma kukudura wasi yedi fua di asafora de pese ye ne so. Yenya sa kukuduro. Dia mede to also ena nwumre ni se. Eto da bi wo ho negative people are loving and caring people. Ya ka so why na negative reporter pe. Na wa dwena gosi utamfo bi so. Meboa akwa yo mpese mmekọ manim. Eti na de nyame de asi makoma so no on pese metu wana mo. We angasa kra no time. Eti na anamontu a mepese metu na medesesa me shebre no on pese metu. And sometimes when we talk about negativity, you start picturing people that you think hate you. But the shocking news is that sometimes people love you, and out of their love for you, they become negative. Ebi siye, emra Yesu Kristo eka ni uwo ho asem. Na Peter friend ko gina nchen. O se empare o. Yesu ka tell ze free so ko Satan. Menka say koko show dofu bi anim. Na ka say free so ko Satan because Jesus knew it was the devil that was speaking through Peter. Peter loved Jesus. Na Peter do Yesu a kosim pempen so say. Na wa ye na adwene po se po wo mpo kro ni bewu. Eno mu mpo no Yesu hu say asema epia free Yesu Peter no mu aba no aye niam ayasema edi abambuo bebre no na be ma ne nko butaya ti anyame esoma ne. Sometimes the naysayers are the ones that love you. I told Abia, one almost present a negative report in your life. No, they are the people who really care about you. They are not negative people, but their report will be negative. Ta anianimia ya ka omo asemi. Omo report omo dia ba no ntire se omo ndo Israel phone. No. But they felt say ebeya omo say omeko so atena sase na omo tinso na ja. Na omo benya nkwa. Say so omeko no omeko who the sons of Anak. A guy sons of Anak na omo ye giant. Say ye peye nkwa didi mu dia. Ana yentena suo neja ne yankwaso tena suo neja na botaye ne asase asaforo adi nyankopon ne hye ye bode yenyan ma ne ndaho. And that is true and genuine love. Ye kwa ye bekwa ko wuwu kwa. Ye kwa faso bia mfiri mumma. Etisadia ena yankwaso tena suo neja. And sometimes you just have to disagree with certain people that love you. Todabia, I was said, and prophobi do, unim say omo do de. But omo kasa, and he said, you must present your report, not say, the omo cano, and yes, for a dinner, kupombo tayama brabon a sign. Sometimes you just have to be strong enough to oppose negativity from loving people. Sometimes you need to be mature enough to be able to avoid being affected by negativity from people who love you. I told you I was saying, yetimijina ya nasu ye. Na yetimidi ye hunsi jina biya fufu ye. Said ya baya mkufu biya mwa ya brabo mwa. Omo doye nenso omo nsankaye no etwenye firi onyankopon ntiasefo obotaye hu no ebetimi aka akire omo se debi na mo se ya anya ni sa na se yakoso tenemu a emboaye emma botaye asafo radi nyankopon de asi edi so no ebetimi aben hu asem misi wo bible ohene bi a oba bedi ne papa de ne papa Solomon na obaye na kromu panifo ni nyina bo anu no mbetu defo na omka chenze eto no eso ise ebe oman no obi abetimi atu ato ne ebe konkanti enka tete so kakra mai Bible so ofriwa na okọ na ne namfofo a Oni omuye free. Or women are dummy. This is the people that I relate freely with. Okotie ne mfefo afutu. Afe obaya reporter onu ede ba nyina ne kire se Solomon tuo mpo a wode ma o man no ba betutu no aye ne kase. Meanwhile, so no, ahini no nkora no, a form one, they are just two tribes. And the northern kingdom was about 10 different tribes. Two tutuma ya nikasia dia, and they found 2 tribes no. Na munko for momo mai. Na yansu yan formu ya mai. Sometimes you just have to avoid people who give you some kind of advice because they think they love you. Negativity can come from people who care about you. Negativity can come from your mother. Negativity can come from your wife. Negativity can come from your husband. Negativity can come from your children. There are people who genuinely care about you, but they don't understand where God is taking you. Now, these negative people, no nema mienu, ana me pese ye shene nso na enyumre na medisi. Most of the time, no, even though they love you, no, ade ba kwa ya tawo mukasa ni se, omukasa ne di hu mom na sha wu. Enti nipa na ono kasa ne de odo. Nipa na ono kasa ne de oye panyino ye papne e wo de opese oye no. But when you offer so a report na ode ma ono e de ehu mom e na ehye wu. Hwe hu ye. Shall we? Ebu abem. And that is one of the ways I bet me negativity. God, the person is saying is true. But okasa we ye no. Ama ujidi empokra na we umunukra e ujumedi apese uye anana muntu na apese utu ama ujidi na boto. You need to be very careful. You need to be very careful. You need to be very, very careful about such reports. Because ehu no ehye yemu a ema yehu yanim na yenko yanim said there was a kono. So any person that speaks to you and introduces fear in you, no matter who the person is, no matter how lovely the person is, I am not saying that avoid the person, but sometimes you need to be very careful about the report they are giving about what God wants to do. Number 2. Say, adi ababuaye amayehu negativity nese. Uwankasa no, una wunim de nyame pese wode woye. Una wunim de wasusu wo wakuma mu. And people should understand and share your vision before you accept their report. Enipa no ebia ohun ne se wo no fra nyame dia fra no ene sa kwan ni so. So you ask yourself, that these people understand what God wants to do with my life? Are they saying because they failed with their own experiences? Or they are saying it because they know that I have a special grace for this and they think that it still will not help me? Ask yourself that question. Say, eti, nipa na oneme kasana ogu mabemuno. Does the person see me as an individual with a call upon my life? Ohu me se me sume ye ankure bia asaforade nyankopon de butaye bia si makoma so a o hwehwe se metumi ayana. So if people don't share your vision and don't see you in fulfilling that vision, no, they be a normal report, no, a very negative. Now, Mijiri said, yeah, konano, yeah, woman kakra, yeah, best switch to negativity, ne kakra. Now, a boy, I'm a yet me artist, and you're my answer. At any rate, near my bed, no, and I may catch you. Say number 1. I told you people who are mature enough, people who are skilled in the area now, they can also give a report that is negative. Number 2. And I message you one agency to say, I told them you were and Crophobi Suwa. Omo it is out of their love and omu too. But sometimes, people out of their love, may want to protect you. And the bambo no omo born say, baby, they see the risk to be so great. And it will still be a negative report. Number 3. Obisu also a almost experience be a more fab. And nothing that report, no. But it will still be a negative report. And it's about why am I with this negativity, this negative report now. Bisa ho say, nipa ne kasa na de hu hye mi mu ana. Atwema fribota ye ne ho ana. Number 2. Bisa say nipa no kura no ne me kasa no. Ohu me se me ankura bi a onyame pese ode mi ye bibi foforo bi. Ayam passe anye adwuma amban. Nemum that see me as somebody that may carry a new vision there. As a for already Yankopon person on nam misu ye bibi foforo. And so be careful the people that you share the vision with and the people you accept your report with. Do they share your vision? Do they understand your vision? And do they see it as something that nyame betimi anam so den sisan foforo bi aba? Ebi asansi sisan ebi see that enti na hu se enye yie no. But have they listened to your report? Do they understand your positive speech? If they understand your positive speech, do they share your vision? And that is when we will know whether people are just being negative or they are just trying to relay their fear onto us. Sometimes people can relay their fear to you. Or no, they are babble. So no, yeah, no, anye you. And you may ask for a dinyanko on shroud. Now, on to one minute. So that by ya betty any ye kasase, so that we understand the speech of negativity. And even as we step forward to do greater and mighty things, ye mapai ema ni ema bimbu ya bem. Ibenya kukudru na ya yene sade asafuradi nyanko pompasi ye no. Ye beko ye nim e ojumedi asafuradi di asha ye nsa. Na nkunimdie be ye dia. Anyumre onyame nhyiraw na umbie weni wa umbie waso. So that you understand negativity and you know how to handle and avoid negativity. Amen.
Yo, Reverend, where they that's be brave and unchurchra and ode amaye. Na dia me bisa nyina ne say and as a question am person me bisa ne say, how do you deal with negativity from our family members?
Okay. And I'm can say normally no, yeah, can say negativity. We are expecting it from enemies. We are expecting it from people who don't love us. And one of the greatest plot Bonsam at the block here is when he makes people who are very close to our hearts sound negative. Omo ben omo kasa yetie. Omo eni omo ayonko fa bi emu oturu no. Obonsam timi nam omo so na omo ma or sounding negative just to push us away from the person ye duru no hono. A typical example say Jesus Christ ministry wo osha say kan wu ne sorry ho asem nipa obonsam nam ne mu sanka ubu na bam ay Peter yenim said na Jesus ni Peterntem esitie. So sometimes the people who are very close to you omo na obonsam be na monso. But I think that one of the things that my oppose negativity is when we ourselves we have not developed the positive mindset and the positive speech.
Okay.
Until my journey dear may and who ye minim dear me person me me di one dance ye me nya one shia who ye a boa manipa na sem kano enye ya sem kano minya muaya papa the man. So I have refined my speech. I understand what I want to do.
Mhm.
And you say, me maame na ebu maba, me papa na mebu abu maba ma. Me ntwi mfa ne so. Na emom, enam sɛ me manya akukuduro wɔ deɛ mepɛ sɛ meyɛ na ma sɛ mmerɛ na ma te deɛ mepɛ sɛ mayɛ no ase nti no mede nimdeɛ ɛna yi saa nipa korɔ no ano. Eti aboa ma nipa korɔ no hu sɛ adaabi deɛ mebɛyi pɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ɛyɛ ade a ebia na ebi nsi da ebia na obi yɛ bi anyɛ yi ba sɛ deɛ ɔno no ne nimdeɛ esi tie wɔ saa adeɛ ne ho no ɛyɛ ade a yɛ ma ne kwan ma ne yɛ ɛbɛboa no. But when we ourselves, we are not confident enough and we have not studied whatever we want to do enough, we don't get the good report for the loving people who try to sound negative. It is not just about positive thinking, it's also about positive speaking.
Speaking.
So we get the best of answers for the people.
Yeah, that's it, I would say a community, sometimes so be cry out of hatred. Message or the man, be as a one cast one to me, I shall almost so bet you about home.
Sure.
And maybe somebody is watching and that person is facing near maybe like that. How can we overcome such kind of people in our lives?
Okay. And see, obedience or time. And because of hatred, on person who be true, pempensua, ukwakutu no fiana muntu na udru no bimpo krana or when nimu the sound. I think last week make us say be chairman be or no friend a board no.
Yeah.
No no person no catch him say emrante na aba no mehu say omu keka omo dodo mu hwehwem say muhwu nipa kro bi obetimi anyini na obetimi akọ animu a na obaba betimi aduru chairman position na animu ya munyi na die fama me. Because nipa no onim said or the secure no ni position obesa nka de bia na nka owanim bia o hwehwe se anka de bia no wo aka ekire enti eno ho ahoye a me jidem kan ho jealousy. Yeah. So out of the spirit of jealousy, the person begins to develop some kind of hatred for you. Sometimes too, obisu wawana jumadie na udi utie koguremu no. Ebi ono na na ye oga wo. He has been seen as the boss, the only person that is in authority. And the fact that one makes you an enemy. And out of that, they can decide and they can start sowing seeds of negativity into your life. But they be who say content who say ankre. If you point out their way, no being ye be that. But they be your wo frere nyame ena mosua or person or did that. God want to start with you. You may be the first person. Nyame person or namusutu sa na mo. Enu nti say ye ti ye frere aseni ehu say we aya de onyame de ho adome na onyame pese mitimi ye ede ko nkan a. It helps us, and we are so clear in our mind that this is what God wants us to do. Teyetimi ye so clear in our minds. Eno na boa ye ema yetimi nya emuaye ede ma sa ankrofo bi sa. Atoda bi wo won so na otan no aye bebre. Then when it gets to that particular position, sometimes you need to either confront or avoid. So you'll be able to say, "Utimi tu anamon na utimi kachere ne say, minua ensemi ananse okeka keka idi ese mawari. Minua ensemi okeka keka idi ese mani swade hu. Mesro emfan kranhye bia embreme ewa na muntu amepese mi tuo no. Enti mesro se sansem we ubetimi ayi afri wo kasem anka be me. Sometimes if it is your vision and it is your life and you know that is what God wants me to do, you have to be very bold to confront and to try and to correct some negative voices in your life. But there are people you cannot confront. You may have to avoid them. ɛno no saa ne agye sɛ ɔtwe ho free ɔmo nsɛn kaeɛ ho na bibi bia nyame de bɛto akoma so biara wobɛhu nkurɔfo a wo ne ɔmmɛka ho asɛm na nkurɔfo abɛbɔ mmɔden sɛ wode bɛsie wɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a nkuranhyɛ no ɛbɛkɔ so ayɛ kɛseɛ na ɛnyɛ yie honhom no ɛmbu wabɛ kɔyo
from a natural no crown between who say and yeah always be obati good near man kwano and a betim bebo. Now sometimes those negative messages and I say information is a free baby banner. And no cross but motivate you. I shall won't cry. I'm a what to me. I pray I could do their opesa do why because they be an opesa upugu in Crawford wrong. Anameboa.
Yeah, me did no mra. Oh, Nankasa, no wait me at Chiatron who so said, me wa reshemu se nyame person de me yesade.
Sir.
And the end of make an entity, it's not like they hate you. Yes, a time or more town. Omuntu as an individual, once no nyame bet me ama waye bibia omono entumi anye. You have to convince yourself so much to the extent that you know that me te anye ya ma obia ebia meme na nyame person de me sha ase etua na mo bi etise.
Sir.
Anytime the negative voices never pay. I don't push on cross and a mayhem pokra and munyam shana kanyame.
Sir.
And until we have come to accept our vision and to think positively about it. Now, ya cry, ya kuma number dear to the side ye way be you know. Or more negative voices never pay. Now ya kuma brass. But ye nyanti to mupe, then all those voices never pay. Now, fair no what think say, me person me na nipa who say, menso so no we na safurade person be, then it motivates you and encourages you.
Okay, adia ba ko am person bisa upon sa this influences in be free all angles sabeba. How as an individual no as you comport your own approach situation. Okay. We sometimes have to fight back and I say we just have to advice Ben Adabama was adding.
And I make so that's a confrontation. Confrontation does not always carry an aspect of fighting. You can confront negative report without fighting. And Tima from Minia, Brana, me only one comobio. Uni panatinase. No watching our GNC so say. Adia me pesemi. Minim say. We ye be amboa. Mbokra na mrana omoye no na internet kura no emedum bebenso bi say embo no omoye no na nimdie bi ti say na omunye nyansam nimdie no na omoye no na akwanya bi ti say no na sa akwanya ni ho banyame adom ode sa ni so ade hunu na mame me wo sa akwanya we wo sa akwankyere we Nemo ade ba ko a mehwa emboa me ma menya kuduro fa me hu hyem eye kwan a ufa so ekasa fa dwumadi a mepese mituo. So confrontation does not always have to be more like a fight. When you're confronting negativity, you may even do it in love. Ubetimi na modomu now confronting. You are not confronting the person, you're confronting the negativity from the person. And in some that is what you're confronting. Do you make the person understand that I love you so much? This is a relationship I want to keep, but your voice is becoming a hindrance to what God wants me to do. And you confront, but when confrontation will not work, sometimes you just have to avoid.
Okay, I think so. With me, there, I will prefer avoiding because sometimes, once I have my mission and I say me focus, to achieve something, so that negativity in the bar because sometimes it can be our parents, it can be our family members. You pushing to achieve something. Now, can be anyone more. It's like you can't convince them. And to people like that, and I feel say sometimes you just avoid them, then you be on your own. And one thing before say me who say your parents in life there will be a problem, there will be issues. Man, parents need be I say obeka same be actual say when tia problem there beba. Problem about anka wutie me a. Enti those near man, how do we handle that? Obo on ma our situation musa. I think sir maybe next week and answer any other way say I will need your thoughts on an issue and I'll be doing that with Timpani for Bebre. And this is like the youth and their parents. So I say a very big issue pa. It would make you see the opportunity, but I make us with your family members situation. How do we deal with it?
And I prefer confrontation first to avoidance. No. And I make an told you how the could now no be how Papa signature be to do it. And so it's always good to try the confrontation. No. And I'm gonna say when you're confronting now, my understanding of confrontation is to confront the negativity.
Okay.
The act, and not the person.
Okay.
But avoid avoiding in your life. And abuse to avoiding the kind of support now we are no one so you need a sober confrontation to ensure say you are able to cut through the hindrance and still get the support that we here to go through. And in Tina na a boy say tenancy na ujine home say quite bent to na mefa nipa way I share idea na about confronting a negativity na about manage negativity na to na say mo bia me here so no metimi asa akọ no na makonya mo na free.
Okay, Reverend, where the that's we say after we kind of one just Reverend DN J. Nijuma dear Shrunkwa or the Brian positivity with Reverend DN J and Amutie. And I want to kasa efa understanding negativity. I know say brain yes yeah brain so I can't cry just say yemre na I break. But I think say Reverend wa mre kakra brain so say you know we free New Jersey. Akwako piemu ewo baby nti Reverend Patrick Hinfa na wo no location angasa no enti ebia na obi ehwe na opeso obe fellowship with wasore ana say we a obetimi beba ene niema santi I think say mema o sa time ina fa kasa kakra efa baby a wo sesia say ankrofo so obetimi be visit eye wasore ana say obetimi beba betie wo church na omo so omatimi anya Adi papa bi edi afri.
Me jiri say last week here they post an okra to page ne so. Yeah. Me enra akwasi ana Emmanuel ne wag New Jersey. Eja me kwan fefe mesre na madado fo nyina se obi e wo circuit mu na te otie yenim se COVID in the dodo nampo bebre ntimi amba it was well attended ntimi dodo namba but bia bebre wo ha na nkomu nya nkomu baba but bibinti omon ntimi amba ya te mompaibo we know you prayed for us we know you are wishing us well and yada yenyina ya ho say God bless you so much for how the program went. I really appreciate my time at Newark, New Jersey circuit. Now, so I say the Mamba Atlanta circuit, specifically I Denver, a friends at Calvary Society, into Colorado, say Denver Society. I wanna a friend never Mamba so.
Okay, yeah, that's it, I hope, sir. Yes, I can't bring because Jumadia Shronkwa, I know, sir. Nipa bebrena benefited from it in theater, was bebre, ne wombre, and ubibia. Sansona, yebejina sona, yejina a tier for near Shafuna, and nemu. Now, yadia Sadaka Siama, sir, a bribia, winya, and Renabakan, hona, sir, Ubejaya, crime crana, sir, would ya nejuma dear the baby, a foot to obey, and whatever my Ashafoni at tier 4.
Ahanti the American say Yeah, kind of negativity. We are not talking about negative people. We are not talking about negative things. We just are talking about that near Manoas. MP, no, yaka negativity, but na ya adwena position crophobia and pay ourselves, baby, adwena in namno. That may not be where the negative report is coming from. The negative report is a report that puts fear in you. The negative report is a report that discourages you. The negative report is a report that doesn't see you as an individual with a mission. Chema say negative report. Now, a report a reporter ebu opem a reporter who would say wonsu you be a nyamena mosu betimi aye bibi foforo bi. And no matter where it is coming from, a betimi afri odofo bi ho. But as long as it is putting fear in you, discouraging you, and doesn't recognize your individual vision and nyame pesa of fulfill, it will be a negative report. You need to be very, very mindful. Also, share a report ni na hu kwan ya obefa so na ubetu anamo a ebeboa na ubetimi anya positive mindset. I've always said, think positively, speak positively, so that you convince people to support whatever you want to do. And you know nyame onshira na ombie wani, ombie waso, ombie wakuma, so that you know what negative report is, and you know how to avoid or to confront negative reports. Na enche wonfre botaya asafrade de ti wakoma so.
Yo, yada sibebre Reverend, yada sisa ena anumre waba be church. Yenim se dwumadie be dwumadie bi a ade inhira ade atom bebre atiefo ene ahwefo. Ti sabre de na chese megina obi biara anamu na me de asida kase amade yakanyina ne se awrade inhira obebre. Wani suade hu nyina ba bi a wo pese opim kodu bia awrade inhira na ehon so koye kase wo honom na kotre na ma dwumadie no so entimi endru akire. Ti sabre de na chese yada wase bebre. Ti sabre ye de asiraka sebema eye yabuafo eye KTM mobile eye Madus Designs sansona eye Apex 10 yada massive bebre ti sa commercial yi si na se mantin enka biom ana ne na Reverend DN AJ ene me na yene mu AD enkra ne sa de yakanyana ne se erade enhira obi biara sansona be se mo support to eye sponsors na Most follow ye YouTube, Facebook, baby biara bia mo follow ye da must be pray. So I bring na munya emre e de emaye.
I wanna share with you, and you can share with me. Come, let's share together. Oh, KTA Mobile, KTA Mobile.
Ghana fue yedie na bayo yedie na bay Apex 10 fertilizer booster purely organic efrasa simu ene de massase no obade ensa no pe na menu akayo se wudro bia nim enti se ode yafu a anya ade aduaba no anase wo a wudi no benya soso bia na te se be ma kwaye aye dekorate kane no a ebe fa na tuma pa ede afra na de ma Apex 10 edan so kra de se enema no wadua na ewuwo na flowers ne aduaba na etiti go no agya wadwo a se wudi Apex 10 kanu a ene te se magic no ebe ye prom fe na aso aba bebre ahwadi mu pa eti se no kuafo ebenye sika ene anigye awo mabra bomu a na wotimi se enya sam keto akora Apex 10 e mammo piafo apanifo monfrɛ ahoman na monje kiremu ya ehye medie 0552 505723 ana +160 922 78043 Apex 10 fertilizer booster piao mama